So we are going to go on the record in the matter of the city of Wyandotte versus Spencer Crusoe, 232093.
Good morning, Your Honor. Christopher Shemke appearing on behalf of my client. As the arraignment, we wait for more reading. My client consents this matter being heard via Zoom.
All right, Mr. Crusoe, good morning. We ended our day with you yesterday, and now we're not quite starting it with you, but you're pretty early on this morning. Your name for the record, please.
Spencer Crusoe.
All right, thank you. So, counsel, I'm sorry, as to the arraignment?
As the arraignment, we wait formal reading. My client stands me up.
All right, the court will wait the formal reading, enter plea of not guilty for purposes of the arraignment, and we will schedule this matter for pre-trial on, when did we set the other one? I think next week, the 26th.
Correct, Your Honor.
All right, we'll schedule this matter for pre-trial September 26th.
Did you say we want
Maybe, I think maybe I did it for 9:30. We'll set this for 9:30 a.m. Okay, and counsel, as to bond.
Your Honor, as to bond, my client indicates he has a strong family support system. He lives with his uncle. He is gainfully employed. He also mentioned that he doesn't have any other cases or pending issues. We would be respectfully requesting consideration for a personal bond and leniency in this matter. Furthermore, he does indicate that he is experiencing some chest pains. Thank you, Judge.
Okay, so Mr. Crusoe, you were just arraigned in this court yesterday afternoon for a number of charges, correct?
Correct.
And you're still here because you then picked up two other charges after this court issued its bond, correct?
Correct.
Okay. You also had the opportunity to have EMS come and check out your,
They would not take me to the hospital. They would not take me.
Stop. You had an opportunity for EMS to come check you out regarding your claim of chest pains. Is that correct?
No, they would not take me to the hospital because of the police.
Sir, please listen to my question. My question was not, did they transport you to the hospital? My question was, you had the opportunity to have EMS come to the jail and check you out after you made your claim of chest pains. Is that correct?
That's correct, but they did not.
Hold on. When EMS came and checked you out, right? Did they hook you up for an EKG?
Right. Yeah.
And, okay, and was there anything abnormal on your EKG?
Yeah.
There was?
Yes, there definitely was.
Okay.
I'd like to request the body cam footage from all of the police encounter and everything. I did nothing illegal. I didn't do anything wrong.
Sir, but the allegation is that you refused to cooperate and return to your cell as you were being transported back to your cell. You had to be pepper sprayed because you were refusing to go into your cell and you were resisting. And further, it appears as though there was a brand new blanket that was torn into 4 pieces in the middle of the cell. So that is what
At the time, I was telling them I was trying to kill myself. So I was actually trying to kill myself. That's why I want the body cam footage. I want the footage from the cell because I was trying to hang myself. That's all on video. That's all on video. In the initial arrest, I want the body cam footage because I got pepper sprayed 5 times for no reason.
okay. So, sir, it appears as though for the plea agreement or for the police report, that you allege mouth cancer, chest pains, consuming 2
Yeah.
grams of meth, your appendix burst, and then you were having withdrawals.
Yes, that's true. I have blood cancer, yes.
Okay, and so EMS came over to the jail and they checked you out, and there was a determination that you did not need further medical assistance at the hospital.
That's because of the police.
Sir, EMS is not going to jeopardize what they need to do because of the police, okay? So, there is not a medical need for you to go to the hospital.
I need rehab.
Sir, I indicated that you could certainly go to rehab through the Wayne County Jail on your bond yesterday. You apparently didn't like that based upon whatever actions have been alleged since your arraignment late yesterday.
It's not that, it's that I wanted to go to Wayne County. I wanted to go to Wayne County and the cops here are being so mean to me. I wanted to kill myself, so I ripped up the blanket and I tried to hang myself. I didn't destroy the property to destroy it. I used it to hang around my neck.
Okay, so then, sir, I'm going to indicate the following. I'm going to indicate a $7,500 10% bond. I'm going to mark your file medical. I'm going to indicate that you need to receive a psychiatric evaluation when you get down to the Wayne County Jail. Anything else?
No, I would like to request all the body cam from the initial arrest.
Okay, and so, Mr. Shunke will, likely request or indicate that you would like to have that discovery, so that can get moving forward. All right, sir?
Okay, because this whole arrest was illegal. I know my rights.
Okay. Okay. So we will see you back on Tuesday.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And so the court's going to go on the record in the matter of the, Rachel Girardi, 23881. And appearance, counsel?
Your Honor, for the record, John Goldberg, P. 30758, on behalf of Ms. Girardi.
Morning, Your Honor, Rachel Girardi.
All right, thank you. And today is the date scheduled right now for a probation violation. Ms. Girardi is on probation for disorderly conduct. Malicious destruction of property was dismissed, and it's alleged that Ms. Girardi had contact with victim Ms. Clay, who's present on Zoom. Ms. Clay did have permission to appear on Zoom based upon some circumstances that allegedly have occurred during the interim. And so the allegation is that Ms. Girardi had contact with the victim on September 15th. And so, counsel, what's the plan today?
Your Honor, the plan is that I explained to her her rights under, with respect to the right to hearing. I also informed her of the allegation, and at this time she would be not guilty. Yes, sir.
All right, well, we can have the hearing right now. We have Ms. Clay present. We have Ms. Girardi
Yes,
present.
that's correct.
And, okay, Ms. Clay, your name for the record, please.
Jennifer Clay.
Okay, and are there any other additional witnesses, counsel, that you believe would be necessary?
Well, Your Honor, it's, we would attempt, it appears that, Your Honor, there was a phone call alleged, the date mentioned. It's also my understanding that when Ms. Girardi was on the phone with Ms. Shaw on that date because she was at her therapist's and wanted to know exactly what documentation the court was requesting.
Documentation the court was requesting about what?
What she needed for her sentencing and her, while she was on probation, which she has since brought with her, though that's not germane to today's court, that Ms. Shaw was the one who said there was some sort of a phone call and it alerted Ms. Girardi to the allegations. I believe it's possible that we would need Ms. Shaw.
All right, let's go off the record for a moment. Council, can you, grab Ms. Taylor, please?
Morning, Judge.
Good morning. I want to just chat with two of you in chambers for a quick moment, okay?
Okay, thank you.
So we're going to go in brief recess. All right, so let's go back on the record in the matter of Rachel Girardi. And, we're going to, the court's going to indicate a plea of not guilty was entered. So we're handling this, we're arraigning her on this. And then we're setting it for a hearing on September 27th at 9 a.m.
That's correct, Your Honor, based on a rough record.
I mean, September 26th, since I don't know how to add 19 plus 7 is 26. I was thinking today's the 20th for some reason. I don't know why, but okay. So 9 a.m.
I'm sure that I'm here.
You are.
Yeah, I just want to make sure.
Yes. Okay.
I think you're on the 27th too, that's why.
Okay. So, and the council asked to bond.
Your Honor, this was an out of the ordinary. She has not violated, no violation. I know it's a short term. As I indicated, she was on the phone. She was speaking to Ms. Shaw regarding this. Allegation has nothing to do with appearing at any location to appearing. I understand, you know, whether it be no contact means no contact. I'm just indicating that allegations are that on a particular date, she had contact via phone. I'm asking for a personal bond. She's always appeared, from my understanding, this particular.
From your understanding, what you keep trailing off.
I'm sorry, from the communications that she has told me there's been no contact regarding physical contact, appearing at a location, et cetera. That's not even in the allegations. We're asking for personal money, and she'll be here to defend next week.
Probation, Judge. No, I was told agreement.
Okay. And she does have documentation from the guidance center, which she was told to bring today. She'll turn that over tonight.
Okay, here's what I'm going to, you're not to have any contact with Jennifer Clay, correct?
Correct.
That's any contact.
Correct.
You don't get to call, you don't get to make any contact through a third party, social media, anything.
Understandable. Absolutely. No contact.
Well, there appears to be some confusion somewhere because there's an allegation that you had contact with her.
And that, yes, and
She understands that, Your Honor,
you understand that.
and that's why we're having a hearing.
There's also apparently for the police report screenshots that show your client's number was contacting Ms. Clay.
Your Honor, if that is true, then we are going to need, as part of this hearing, those screenshots.
Okay, then you're going to have to make sure that you're communicating, you're getting information from Ms. Taylor. Perhaps you want the officer present that took the report. I don't know. However, or maybe Ms. Taylor's going to have to get those screenshots of the call logs from Ms. Clay.
I understand that, Your Honor.
Ms. Clay, as Ms. Girardi is entitled to have a hearing, and have all the evidence present, we're going to set this for a hearing for next Tuesday. And so, Ms. Clay, you had requested to appear by Zoom because as the court was checking you in, you stated that you feel extremely unsafe and threatened. Is that what you indicated?
Yes, that's correct.
And why do you feel extremely threatened and unsafe?
So, Your Honor, when she showed up at my house a few months ago, when she tried to break into my house, she broke doors. She was very violent. She was violent to officers, screaming at the top of her lungs, to the point where she did wake my children up and they were terrified for their life also.
Okay. Since then, ma'am, what has happened that you feel that you cannot appear in person?
Ms. Girardi, I got a phone call on Friday stating that just by the sound of her voice, Your Honor, was her, I believe, and she was stating that she was gonna kill me.
Okay,
Your Honor, that's the reason for the hearing. She denies that she made any threat.
I understand that. I'm trying to also determine, whether I'm going to permit Ms. Clay to continue to appear on Zoom for the next hearing. Ms. Girardi, are you working?
Yes, ma'am.
And where are you working?
I manage a veterinary clinic in Tennessee.
Which clinic is that?
It's called Michigan Veterinary Health. I'm sorry. I'm taken back because I've never made those threats to this woman. And I'm a little shaken at the moment, so forgive me, I'm trying to keep it together. Because this is news to me. I work at Michigan Veterinary Health here in Taylor as a practice manager.
Okay. The concern that this court has, counsel, is that your client is currently in probation and she's ordered not yet contacted Ms. Clay. Violation was brought forward that there was harassment, threatening, and intimidating contact by Ms. Girardi with Ms. Clay. For the police report, right, and that's just what the court's utilizing in assessing fine. The officer saw the call logs from Ms. Girardi to Ms. Clay. And that's a violation of this court's order.
Your Honor, we will need then for this hearing, the actual, I'm assuming it was, recorded, phone call. There are shots. We need to have verification other than the claim by Ms. Clay that there were threats on that phone call. She does not state in the report what those threats were.
I understand. I understand the police report doesn't indicate that. Ms. Clay just indicated what they are.
And, Your Honor, she denies making threatening phone calls. In fact, she denies making any phone calls. And it's my understanding, looking at the report, that there was a no caller ID. That's where the phone call allegedly came from.
Okay. So here's what the court is going to do. The court is going to continue the terms and conditions of probation. You're not to have any contact with Ms. Clay at all. Phone contact, text message, social media, third party, anything of the like. All right. Ms. Clay is going to be bringing in any of her call logs that would support calls from numbers. I don't know if she has recordings. I don't know. Right. What she stated is that there was somebody that she believed was you that said she was going to kill her. Okay. The court is going to also indicate you're to have a GPS tether, no house arrest. It'll be through EMS. So the court can ensure that you're not going to be going anywhere near Ms. Clay's home either. And the court is going to indicate a $2,500 10% bond.
Your Honor, can this be personal on this? This is the last thing, we're fighting this, and we're just asking, she's employed, she complied with all the other conditions, has been a condition. Can it be a $25,000, you said was 10%?
$2,500 10%, because you have to post $250. That would be additional security to make sure that the bond conditions are being complied with.
Your Honor, there's no reason why she won't show up. That's the person, she's been compliant.
There's a lot of purposes of bond. One of which is to ensure the appearance of the defendant. The other is to ensure compliance of this court's orders and protection of the public. And in this matter, protection of the named victim.
Your Honor, I agree with you with those purposes. There's no reason why, I don't disagree with the tether. I don't disagree with in terms of condition of bond. Financial condition, she indicated she can't provide for that. She's gainfully employed. I didn't do her original proceedings, but we did, it appears she did everything she was supposed to do during the pre-trial issues. I'm only asking them for $2,500 or $2,500 personal bond with the tender. She's gonna show up and she's gonna stay away. The tender's gonna keep her away from the location.
Well, that doesn't keep her away from the phone.
But she clearly understands, Your Honor, that that can't be happening and we're contesting that.
You don't have $250, ma'am, that you can post for a bond.
No, I do not.
You don't have anybody you can call to post that bond.
Not at this time, no.
What does that mean, not at this time?
I can call and ask, but at this moment, no, I don't. I don't have anybody to post.
How much do you have to post for a bond?
Right now, I have probably $10 to my name, to be honest with you. I'm supposed to be doing payroll for my business today. And I get paid Friday.
Well, ma'am, you're gonna have to make some phone calls, $2,500, 10% bond, plus the conditions of this bond that I've already put for it. Ms. Clay, you're going to need to make sure you're in person, all right? What I would suggest, since this matter is set for 9 a.m., communicate with the prosecuting attorney as to what time you should arrive, and then you will be on a different floor than Ms. Girardi until the hearing, okay?
All right, thank you so much, Your Honor.
Your Honor, instead of the $2,500, would you make it 1,000 personal per 1,000, 10%?
$1,500, 10%. I'm not going any lower than that. There needs to be some financial security to make sure that Ms. Girardi complies with this court's bond conditions.
Your Honor,
Yes. Unless you have money to do right now.
Your Honor, would you allow her to step out in a moment?
It's about making a phone call. You don't.
My phone and my.
One of my court officers is going to go out to your car with you so that you're not leaving.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Your Honor, can you repeat that date again for the court?
September 26th at 9 a.m.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We are on the record of the city of Windham versus Charles Snell, 231760.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mr. Secretary, you have my client who approaches and he's standing to my immediate right.
All right, thank you. And sir, your name please for the record.
Charles now.
All right, today's date scheduled for the arraignment and pretrial in this matter, and counsel as to the arraignment.
As the arraignment, we're waiting for my client states to you.
All right, we're waiting for formal arraignment and to plead not guilty for purpose of the arraignment. And as to the pretrial, counsel.
Your Honor, as the pretrial, I believe that there's some additional information I need, specifically body cams, so I can respect requesting an adjournment for this hearing.
October 24th at 10:15 a.m. Discovery order has been signed. And as to bond counsel.
Your Honor, my client's not on probation or parole. He was here timely and lawyers. I would respect request consideration for a personal bond.
Sir, have you been here before?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Your name's familiar, that's what I was asking. Sir, where do you work?
I don't.
And how do you support yourself?
Right now I'm looking for work.
When's the last time you worked?
Last year, well, technically this year, but earlier, like in January.
Okay, and so, where did you work?
Haywood Logistics.
Okay, and so you've been out of work since January?
Yes.
And so why haven't you been able to work since January?
Not able to find a job.
Okay. Have you been applying at jobs, sir?
Somewhat,
What do you mean somewhat?
somewhat. I've been dealing with court stuff with my kids.
Okay, so I'm not quite sure how dealing with court stuff means you can't work.
Yeah, I'm not working right now.
I know, you've established that. How does having court cases have to do with not being able to work?
That's just the way it's set up for me.
What does that mean?
I'm unable to find a job.
So, how do you support your children?
I don't have my children. I'm going to court for my children.
I understand that.
So I don't support
You don't have a child support order, you have to pay money, you have to pay support
it.
for
Yes,
it?
I do. I'm going into custody battle now. So I don't support it because I don't have any money.
Okay, but you don't have any money because you're not working.
Right, which is why I don't support it.
Okay, so again, why are you not working?
I'm unable to find a job.
Your Honor, I believe obviously in the circumstances, my client's here for allegedly committing a crime. He's entered a not guilty plea. Purpose of bond is to assure that my client will appear. Going back and forth as to why he's working and not looking for work, I believe you've gotten about as articulate an answer you're going to get, and we still respect the request consideration for leniency of the bond.
All right, well, bond, the purpose of bond is also to make sure that the public is protected as well as the complaining witness in matters. And, Mr. Snell, are you currently on probation or parole anywhere?
As my lawyer instructed you know.
Sir, I don't need any attitude from
I
you.
don't have any attitude. I've answered your question.
Have you ever failed to appear in court for any reason?
Years ago. Decade plus.
And did you subsequently take care of that matter?
Yeah, everything's handled.
And you're not out on bond in any other jurisdiction, are you?
No.
All right, this court's going to indicate a $7,500 personal bond with the following bond conditions. You're not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this matter, Jennifer Paxton. That's direct contact, phone contact, text message, email, social media, anything of the like. You're not to enter the premises at 1645 4th Street. You're not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs unless prescribed. You're not to possess or have access to any firearms and/or any weapons. The court's going to also indicate that you are to obtain employment, and you're going to get assistance in that regard by submitting 30 job applications per week and submitting proof to the court. Something should help you land a job with 30 applications per week. I'll give you a copy of that. I'm sorry?
Hopefully.
Yes, I'll give you a copy of that, those bond conditions. Anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right, then we'll see you back on October 24th.
Thank you, Judge.
Have a good day, sir. Hold on, sir. You need to wait for your bond conditions, please.
Well, I heard him.
There's a written, you'll have them, they're written out, so you're going to get a copy of those in just a moment.
Right.
Okay. I'm sorry, what's that, sir? What was that, sir?
I was not.
No, it's not nothing. Come back up to the, please step back up here, sir. What was that you said about Jennifer? What was that, what you said about Jennifer?
Y'all said you know Jennifer.
Who knows Jennifer?
You.
I know Jennifer? How do I know Jennifer?
I'm unaware. I'm assuming.
Okay, the name doesn't sound familiar to me.
I believe that she is listed as a complaining witness in this case. That she may be affiliated with the county in some respect. I don't know who this individual is. Maybe Jennifer Paxton.
How do I know Jennifer Paxton, sir?
I'm unaware. I'm assuming.
Well, why would you assume I know her?
I'm just making assumptions. That's what I do.
Okay, is Jennifer a lawyer?
I don't know. I'm not able to speak on all that.
She is affiliated with the law firm, I believe, in some respect. I don't know her exact position.
Okay,
But I at this point don't have any reason to believe that there's a conflict with the court, and we thank the court for their time.
okay, thank you. Sir, I don't know the name Jennifer Paxton right off the top of my head. I don't know. I don't know if at some point there's some additional information that will come forward that I know this person, but I can assure you, sir, please. Sir, I can assure you, I have not had any communication with Jennifer Paxton regarding this matter, nor with anybody else regarding this matter. So I just want to put that on the record.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day. I'm sorry, what was that, sir?
I'm breathing. That's what I'm and walking out breathing. Thank you. Have a great day.
Okay.
Hand me my screen box.
I know you've done your part. It's not fair.
Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Ma'am?
How much longer will you suffer?
Ma'am, can you hear it?
No.
Okay.
Don't give up.
I have no patience for that. And trust me, out of the day, I'm sitting up here, I'm the one that needs a drink.
Be alright.